Chapter 19 The Ninth Worm. That's not a worm, yelled Billy. How can it be a worm? Geez, it must be 2 feet long. It's a worm, said Alan stubbornly. It's just like all the others. I rolled it in cornmeal and fried it. It's over 2 feet long, screeched Billy. He knew something was up, otherwise Joe wouldn't have come back, slouching in the doorway, pretending to be gazing up at the clouds. But Billy noticed he kept glancing at Alan and him, and Tom was peering in the window again. Something was up. Look, said Alan, I'll cut it. You can see for yourself. It's a worm. There, see? Come on, eat up. We ain't got all day. Joe and me have to go to Shushan with his father. Billy poked at the huge worm with his fork. Something sure was up. He ate the piece Alan had cut, licking the rest of the worm over carefully as he chewed. He ate another bite. He forgot to dip it in the horseradish sauce. Come on, come on, come on, said Alan. Yeah, said Joe. Eat up, Billy. We gotta go. I'll never be able to eat the whole thing, thought Billy. It'll choke me. It's too much yuck at once. Half, he croaked. I'll eat half. This is some sort of a ringer. There's never been a worm this long. Okay, said Alan. Then the bet's off. Suit yourself. Come on, Joe. He chickened out. Let's go. All right, said Billy, playing for time. The whole thing? You'll make yourself sick, said Alan. He's too anxious, thought Billy. What's going on? Leave him alone, said Joe. Let him eat it. It's his stomach. He's trying to cover for Alan, thought Billy. He ate another bite. Then he began to scrape the cornmeal carefully off the worm with his knife. What are you doing? Said Alan. I think I'll have it plain today. No cornmeal. That's not fair. You can't. Glue, screamed Billy all of a sudden. Glue? You glued two crawlers together. Geez, you bunch of lousy cheats. Tom, Tom, look at what they tried to pull. Glue. Panting, Tom bent over the plate. You're right. Geez. Alan kicked the pail clattering against the wall. I told you it wouldn't work, he screamed at Joe. All right, so it didn't work. You couldn't think of anything better? That's cheating, said Billy. I ought to win right now. You cheated. 15 worms in 15 days, yelled Joe. You ain't won yet. But you cheated, shouted Tom. So what? They argued and yelled, striding here and there about the barn, sprawling against posts, flinging up their arms, kicking walls, banging down on the pail or orange crate, and squeezing their heads between their hands. It doesn't make any difference, Joe yelled at Billy. It didn't work. You didn't fall for it. If you'd eaten the whole thing and then found out it was two worms glued together, then you could have claimed to win because Alan was cheating. Big mouth, shouted Alan from the horse stall, where he was kicking the slats in. Who thought it up? Not me. Who cares who thought it up? Shouted Tom. It's still cheating. A pig looked in at the door and then wandered away. Joe ran out and stuck his head under the faucet by the kitchen steps. A minute later, he came running back, dripping, yelling, That's not true. What's not true? Said Billy, turning around from shouting at Alan. Whatever you said. What I say. It doesn't make any difference. You're a liar and a cheat, and so anything you say isn't true. You're crazy. Even Hitler or Jack the Ripper sometimes said things that were true. It's impossible to lie all the time. Behind him, Tom lay on his back and said, Arr. Alan and Joe and Billy turned to look at him. What's the matter with you? Arr, arr, arr. Silence. A bird flew in and then out through a broken window in the loft. Well, said Billy, yeah, I see what you mean. He and Alan and Joe sat on the overturned orange crates. After a while, Joe said, Anyway, I was right. If Billy had eaten it, it would have been cheating, but he didn't, so it's not. The bet's still on. The pig looked in at the door again. A pig's loose, said Alan. Look. Where? Said Billy. Oh boy, come on, we gotta catch it. He jumped up and the pig bolted. Woo-wee, yelled Billy, dashing out. Tom and Joe and Alan scrambled after him.